Yes, my name is Lisa Holden. I'm Head of Operations here at Grimm Co. So Grimm Co is a creative writing charity, and we provide free workshops for children aged 0 all the way up to 18 to develop self-confidence, esteem, literacy, make sense of their own world. Grimm Co, the name comes from Graham Grimm, who is our founder and our proper boss. I've not actually met him, if I'm totally honest. Deborah Bullivant, our chief executive, is the only person that's met him, and Graham is quite the grumpy Yorkshireman. In fairness, he's about 903 years old now. Being the seventh child of a seventh child, he does have quite an interesting talent in that he's able to see and speak to magical beings. And he discovered this whilst on a little walk on Hatherton Tops. And in chatting with the magical being mentioned that they need somewhere to buy their usual store cupboard wares. So Graham opened the Apothecary to the Magical, which people may remember used to be located in Doncaster Gate in the town centre in Rotherham. And the reason that connects with Grimm Co and our charity's work as a creative writing space is that basically magical beings thrive on stories. Magical beings are obviously invisible to most mortals, except for Graham. And it's the stories and that connectivity with the children of Rotherham, the Yorkshire area, is because this is where the best ones come from, and children have the best imaginations. Our charity's work was basically, we were completely oversubscribed in our space at Doncaster Gate. So for people who know us will realise that we've been through some interesting moves and the time recently where we've moved to this fantastic new space, which is the Emporium of Stories here on Ship Hill, still in the heart of Rotherham. And so this has given us a much bigger space to be able to work with more children and young people. And it's really important to us that it's an accessible and inclusive space, and that something as simple and taken for granted as being able to go to a clean, hygienic and safe space to go to the loo should be available for everyone. And that's what we wanted to offer now that we are also offering, as well as our Apothecary to the Magical, there'll be the Feastery Cafe, there'll be the opportunity to hire the space. And we needed to have the right facilities for everyone. So thanks to the Levelling Up Fund and the funds available through Rotherham Council, we were able to apply for that fund and make that space happen here for us. Oh, it was fantastic. They were just so helpful from the start. It's a complex project that, it needs to be done right. It has to be done to the right standard. And that was something that was just a quality assurance from day one. They had the experience, they had the know-how, and they made it easy for me to understand what needed to happen, how it needed to happen. And we were able also just visually in the space to also not just come up with a clinical white box with a product in it. They were sympathetic to that we're in a Grade 2 listed building that's full of character, and we wanted to keep that. And so they were accommodating in their approach and their design, as well as making sure that everything was suitable for the space to be practical. The people, always the people. They've contributed to our story now, and that's really important to us. They were friendly to work with, they were tidy to work with. You have no idea how important that is when you've got a lot of contractors in the building. They took pride in their work, and what was really nice was they said, you could see when they finished, it was a really sincere, we're really pleased with what we've done here. And that meant a lot to us as well. It just means that we're accessible to more people. It gives people that option and that choice that, it shouldn't have to be a choice for somebody who needs extra support to go to a bathroom. That now we're a destination that can be my regular coffee haunt for a grown-up, or that can be somewhere regular I take my children to do the free activities that will be available, or for the children that we work with that also have that requirement, that they're not feeling any different. There's an equity in the offer to all of the people who use our services as well as our space for just their leisure time.